We're also joined by Kiki Ryan from Politico for our weekly Plugged In series on the lighter and more fun news stories in Washington. But before we get on to some of the things we're going to talk about, let's double back on the Oval Office decor. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I like it.
Yeah? More modern?
More modern, yeah.
Oh, it is kind of Pottery Barn.
Yeah, I mean, maybe some more color. It is kind of a little too beige and white, but I prefer that style as to what was more traditional before.
What's this say to you about Barack Obama?
I think perhaps the biggest thing that's different is the seal in the middle of the rug before was designed by Laura Bush. So now, sort of like the last remnant of the Bush Oval Office is gone. And President Bush used to have quite a bit of
it had like sun rays in it, didn't it? Like
sunbursts. And he thought to him it was a symbol of optimism. In my few times in the Oval Office with President Bush, he would always point to that sort of piece on the carpet, and he liked that. But I think one thing to keep in mind, as Peter said, there's a lot of continuity. Tonight he'll be speaking from the very same desk, the resolute desk that presidents have used for a long time in important moments. So I think, the other decor, it's just part of a makeover.
But, you got to get that, Laura Bush rug out of there.
It's been a year and a half.
I tell you what. Anyway, all right. What do you have for us today? We've got, I know there have been some developments on our Real Housewives series.
Yes.
What?
Where should we start? Well, Charles Omni, the soon-to-be ex-husband of housewife Kat Omni, has a...
Now, wait. He's the photographer.
He is the White House photographer.
He was,
yeah. And he just came out and sort of said it's the only big thing he regrets in his life is having agreed to do that show.
He didn't. Did he say why? Because he looks like a fool.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he realized when he signed up for it, like how it was going to be edited and make him look. His friends say he was sort of a private guy. Obviously, he spends his life behind the camera, and now there he is, involved in all these fake dinner parties and cat fights, and it's really hard for him now because he's going through this divorce to watch these happier times with his wife and see it now week after week. Videos of his wife on camera. So he said he's vowed not to watch it, but of course he sees the commercials, and he's just kind of bummed out that he decided to do it, opened up his life. I think he said some quote that he has all these new Facebook friends and he doesn't know who any of these people are. And
but why does he accept them? He should ignore them.
I know, just ignore it, right? I think it's just he didn't realize how much is going to put him into the spotlight.
Well, did you see what Richard Wolff was saying, that you can't, with reality shows like this, it's like you can't really be half pregnant. You're all in.
Yeah.
And it seems like he didn't quite grasp that.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
So the harsh reality of fame, as far as Real Housewives goes.
I still have not watched it, so I can't
come
add much to
now, is this just to preserve your integrity and say that you are not?
Indeed.
Well, you're going to watch the one with the White House crashing?
We'll see. I think we've heard quite enough about that.
the Salahis crashing the White House. You don't.
Look forward to your report, Kiki.
Thank you. Okay. All right.
All right. So he's bitter. He's not going to watch it.
Yeah.
But, all right.
Well, we did learn about the art of crashing in the last week's episode. From their first time they crashed was actually before the
Salahis.
The Salahis was before the White House state dinner incident. They crashed the Congressional Black Caucus dinner last September. And in the episode, we don't get to see them go in, but the story is told by a guest that they brought, the celebrity hair colorist. And he said that they got to the front door and they realized that the ticket only admitted one. And they're like, don't worry about it, we'll get in. They get in, and this is how they do it. They go around to tables where they don't see anyone. They take the napkin out of the glass, put it on the chair, and they keep walking around. If they come back and no one's taking that seat, then they sit there and they figure that no one was going to have been there.
Good.
So that's what they did.
And they crashed this. So they were successful.
Yes, and the foundation came out and released a statement following, saying that yes, these people came and they didn't have tickets. We escorted them out and they left politely, but they did get in and tried to.
So is this a trial run for their state dinner crashing?
I mean, I guess
kind of like doing a test run.
I think it's probably not their first time either, because it sounded like they really had the napkin trick.
Very clever. Wow, this could be dangerous. Giving away secrets of party crashers.
I hope that we don't see any more of this. I don't think that they'll be crashing anything again.
All right. Now I've got to go into we're back on Bristol Palin again, but
yes.
She's going to be dancing with the stars.
She is.
Or she is a star. Other people will be dancing with her. What does that work?
No, yes, she's the star, and they dance with professional dancers.
Right. Okay.
So she signed on. Last night they had the press conference. Today, on morning's program, she talked about it, and she said that she decided to do it because it's going to let her escape from all the drama in Alaska. I thought it was funny that she didn't tell her parents until after she had signed the contract. So after the fact that she was already doing it, then she's like, "Hey, Mom and Dad, I'm going to be down in LA for a couple weeks. I'm going to be on Dancing with the Stars."
Now, what's going to happen with that baby?
Well, she said that she's actually going to give her more time now because she's used to working a 9-to-5 job, and this is less hours. So she actually gets to spend more time with Tripp.
So it won't affect the custody dispute that we were talking about the last time?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
no.
Okay.
And she did
say.
say.
So is Levi going to have to get himself to L.A.?
Well, he's trying to work on that other reality show still about his run for mayor.
So they'll maybe reunite.
So they both have 2 reality shows.
And we still find ourselves talking about the Palins. Interesting in a bit of other political Palin news. Governor Palin is going to Iowa. Her first trip to Iowa, September 17th.
Oh, it's making it serious.
Going back to.
I guess my question for you, Kiki, is it possible for the Palins to sort of balance this serious on one hand and sort of, not as serious on the other hand? Or will that be a problem that sort of follows with her as the governor decides what she's going to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is going to follow with her. But we've also seen it has been there since the start. I mean, when we found out that her daughter was pregnant. And since then, it's been traveling with them everywhere. And it seems that they don't really think about it too much because her daughter is just signing up for the show and not really consulting her mom. And her mom, she actually said her mom is going to be in the audience and come down and visit her in LA and watch the show.
Well, I mean, if Tom DeLay can do it,
So I don't know. If we see Governor Palin out in Iowa and then the next week sitting in the audience in Hollywood watching her daughter dance,
it's a lot of exposure.
It is.
There have been some presidential siblings who weren't exactly.
No question.
Yeah.
I believe
Sideshows are part of political life.
It's fun stuff to talk about.
All right, Kiki. Well, thank you very much, and we will see you next Tuesday. Yep.